All right, what up? Peace. Just want to come with a quick video, real quick. Yeah, man, it's something that's I've actually kind of encountered this a lot, especially living here where I'm at in Philly, man. This is really heavy. Well, there's something not this thing with our people, man. But I'm just kind of meditating on personally. It's kind of like personal testimony, but this our people, man. It's just like, and this is going. This is actually for our people, like that reject the word and whatnot. It's not that like, cause sometimes like that's why I gotta be patient and merciful because a lot of our people think you gotta be patient because listen, our people come from all types of walks of life, all types of circumstances, doing this, our upbringing and captivity and whatnot. But certain things. I think it's the scripture here, and yeah, it's actually in the next chapter in the here in Ecclesiastes, also known as Iraq. But I'm reading this in the Good News translation that sometimes you gotta be like patient with people, have be merciful with people because they just don't know any better. But it's not wanting to know better that's the problem. Like actually, what? Let me get this Baruch right quick. Um, yeah, Actually, let me get this Baruch real quick. I'll get Baruch real quick. Um, yeah, let's get this Baruch real quick. Oh, shit. It's Baruch chapter 2, verse 30. I'm sorry. Here we go, yeah. It's Baruch chapter 2, verse 30. It said, For I knew this they will not hear me, because it is a stiff-necked people. But in the land of their captivities, they shall remember themselves. So, yeah, man, we're a stiff-necked people, man. We're really a stiff-necked people. Does not want to know ignorant, like willful ignorance, man. Because that's why I'm actually, I'm just going to get into it, man. Because it's one of my favorite scriptures. This is the Good News translation with the apocrypha in it. This is Ecclesiastes, also known as Iraq, chapter 21, verse 15. It says, when an educated person hears something that shows insight, it stimulates his mind and leads him to other ideas. But when someone is satisfied with ignorance hears it, he won't like it and will forget it as soon as he can. I'm gonna read this again. It says, when an educated person hears something that shows insight, it stimulates his mind. It leads to other ideas. But when someone who hears it, someone who is satisfied with ignorance hears it, he won't like it and will forget it as soon as you can, man. So that's what's that going into, man. That's going to like willful ignorance, man. Our people are willfully ignorant, man. Um, like just like what it says on top, like somebody hears an idea, might hear like it could just be, it could be the word or something else, but it could be. But I'm going to word since I'm could be this, and they get more questions and more inquisitive. The spirit bears witness, but it's just some like people are just willfully ignorant. But at the end of the day, that's all up to Most High Yahushua, who's his or his, who they want to come and serve him. And that's on them. That's their decision, I should say. But I'm just saying this in general. I noticed this in life because, man, I'll be honest. Like I told you, I work at a school and youth, man. I had a student, man. I ain't gonna get into it, but we were kind of talking to him. Like one time, we just wanted to know, like, why does he do the way he does, and why does he do the things that he does? Like, I want to kind of get into the psyche a little bit. And like what he said was pretty much this: like he was willfully ignorant. He said, "Oh yeah, I know, I know, I have manners or etiquette. Like I know like about manners and etiquette, and things of that nature. I just choose not to do it. I just choose not to do it. So willfully ignorant, and that especially here, like because I live in Philly, and people here are willfully ignorant. Our people, like in general, like especially here in America, like here in Babylon, they're willfully ignorant because that's what's kind of pushed to be that, this kind of pushed to be here in here in America, here in Babylon. But it's just supposed to be that, but it's kind of a difference too, because I want to say it, because sometimes it's the difference. I'll say this too. Let me say this: it's a difference between being like knowing your limitations, because actually there's a scripture that says that everything's not for everybody. It's in actually Ecclesiastes, and it's all right. Everything's not profitable for every man. Everything's not for everybody. But there's a difference between that and knowing your limitations. Okay, this not mean being willfully ignorant. Like there's I don't know. I don't want to know. Get on my face with that shit and stuff like that. Now, certain things, to be honest, if it's something or like with wickedness or sin of that nature, okay, you gotta be like, well, if you're not, no, I'm not dealing with that. Some things you just gotta put to the side. You gotta like, no, I don't want nothing to do with that. Or certain situations you gotta remove yourself from. I don't want to do nothing to do with that. But certain things like, but this is going to like things of knowledge, wisdom, understanding. Like, it's good to go into things, like the Most High's the word or something else that's even like, but I just noticed that like especially here in Philly, man, there's a lot of willfully. I'm gonna say this because this is more of a personal testimony, man, because I seen I'm kind of been accustomed to it, but the people here, man, it's like, I might do another video on this, man, because going into something like this, man, because this I might actually do a video on that soon, but people here are willfully ignorant. They love ignorance. That's what they feed off of. That's the spirit that's in that's just that negative spirit, that evil spirit, that's what drives them. That's it's just like very, very, very that's what drives them. That's what it is. It's just like not wanting to that love it, man. It's like Chris Rock said back in the day, man, when he did his skit about his bit, like, what was it, Bring the Pain? What they came out, 1996, when he did this his bit about so-called black people versus niggas, and he said, listen, niggas love to not know. That's a fact. No, I'm gonna read that, man. So I should have played the clip of it here, but I read the verse, but it's all good though. Y'all can watch it. It's Chris Rock, Bring the Pain, 1996, stand up. It was a bit about so-called black people versus niggas, but that was spiritual in itself too. That actually the scriptures say that too. To be honest, if you want to say, because Romans 9:6, now all Israel is of Israel, pretty much. If you watch the bit, pretty much that's what he's saying in the roundabout way, in the earthly way, in the worldly way, how we would. But the scriptures already said that Romans 9:6 is spiritually, because, what did Yahushua say in John 1, chapter 47? Yahushua read Nathaniel's spirit. He said, that's an Israelite indeed, with no God on the seat. Spiritually, he read the spirit. Okay, that's what makes you an Israelite. That's what makes you that, your spirit. So, but two, actually, what was I going? Yeah, I'm just gonna read this again. I'm probably gonna close out, but yeah, it's that willful ignorance, man. That's just kind of like, like Chris Rock said, niggas love to not know. They just love to not know. They like, oh my gosh. But when the educated person shows insight, it stimulates his mind and leads him to other things. But when someone who is satisfied with ignorance hears it, he won't like it and will forget it as soon as he can. So he wants to forget. He doesn't want to remember it, man. So, but yeah, man, like even scriptures say, because you know what, me sometimes I got moments, so I could be willfully ignorant to certain things. Sometimes I could do that. Sometimes I'm gonna be honest, but scriptures also say this too, because it's like Brother Chronicles Judah said a while back. He said, listen, man, it's good for us, Jake. It's good for Jake or so-called black man. It's good for our people, just to choose, for our people to be well versed in different things, because our ancestors, our forefathers was, man, the Most High. Like, he gives us, But me personally, I try to learn other things as well. I'm actually trying to learn other things as well. But I still gotta I try to do different researches on different things, watch documentaries of different things, or or of course the understanding of this, man, grow my understanding in this. But I do say it's good to know your limitations sometimes on things. Hey, listen, that's just not my thing. We all have different offices in this, man. Hey, listen, that's just not me. That's why I actually said I brought out actually let me bring this out before I touched on this a while back, but that's why the videos I do, it's not really the greatest, man, because I'm not a teacher, man. I'm not. Let's get James 3:1. I touched on this in the past, but let me get this, man. So knowing limitations too as well. But that's the difference. Like I said, it's the difference between that and being willfully ignorant. Let's get James chapter 3 and verse 1. It says, my brethren, be not many masters, knowing that we should receive a greater condemnation. So yeah, man, I don't consider myself a teacher. I do these videos to the best of my ability. I try to bring out like what the Most High, how shall reveal to me through my personal experiences, through studies, through personal experiences, personal conversation I had day to day, things I've been through, things I'm studying, things I'm meditating on, things like just all just my life, just in general, or other videos I might watch brothers do, or I know them personally or not, like whether they like brothers like might be just teach online, teach in person. There might be for the camp congregation or not. That's kind of they can inspire me to do a video on something. They might say something and inspire me to do a video on certain things, man. But yeah, man, that's it. But I don't really call myself teacher. That's knowing my limitations. But but that's just knowing limitations, being willfully ignorant of something, man. Because actually, I'm gonna close out with this because Ecclesiastes chapter 5 and verse. I should read this in the Good News Translation. I might read this in the Good News Translation. It says, Ecclesiastes chapter 5 and verse 15. It says, "Be not ignorant in anything, in or a great matter, or a great or matter or small." I'm gonna read this again. Be not ignorant of anything in a great matter or small. So yeah, man, don't be ignorant of anything, man. It's good to be well versed in different things, man. And not just love ignorance. That because man, this is the personally, because I talked about this with my actual brother all the time, man. It's just like just a mentality. Especially, I'm just saying my personal experience because I live in Philly. That's just like the mentality. It's willful ignorance. Like Chris Rock said, niggas love to not know. So I don't know, man. I didn't mean to ramble too much, man. But I just wanted to get, because I'm sitting here reading this and kind of, spirit put on me to do this video. So, yeah, hopefully it's edifying. So, peace.